Hey there you guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little bit of an update. We're going to look at a few plants, one of which will be the Dragonfruit. Last time, remember, I had a problem where the pot wouldn't stay standing up? This time I put it in a pot in a pot. Do you see that? So now it stands. It stands perfectly. I love it. You gotta get creative sometimes when you have little issues. So, yeah. This pot, as you know, has a rounded bottom. It hangs from my window, and yeah, it looks lovely, but it doesn't stand very well when you put it on the table. So anyway, this is my Dragonfruit. Look at how it's growing. It's growing beautifully. Now that the sun is starting to get warmer, the arms are starting to get longer and bigger. It's much more robust. I've noticed in the last couple of weeks that the growth seems to be a lot more substantial than it used to be. So that's pretty awesome. And look at it in the pot there. It's just full. Remember, we only chose 4 of the healthiest seedlings, and I've still got a full pot. I can't even believe it. I haven't done anything with it. I water it occasionally. It's higher up in my window. It's one of those, like, where it's got the ceiling that, I don't even know what it's called, like a cathedral sort of ceiling or a vaulted ceiling, just right where the window is, and it's hanging there, and the window is like a palladium-style window with the half-moon shape up at the top, and it's hanging in that top part where you see it when you walk up the stairs, but when you're just standing in the window, it's above my head, so it's pretty tall. So I don't pay a lot of attention to it. It's just doing whatever it does, and it's doing what it does well. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on the Dragonfruit. I know a lot of you are very interested in the Dragonfruit. As you know, we grew it from seed, and it's doing phenomenally. So that's one of the updates I wanted to show you. Look at those arms. It's getting big. So another thing that, oh goodness, out of the way. Another one that you guys have been asking about is my little Mini Phals that we planted in a group planting. Well, I'm losing all kinds of media in here. This one I've neglected and neglected and neglected. As you know, I say that all the time. Phalaenopsis I tend to neglect the worst because I know that they can tolerate drier conditions a lot better than others. So they get put on the back burner, and this poor pot, I don't know, maybe I was having a hard time trying to figure out how I wanted to water it. I don't know. Eventually I ended up getting a mister, a good mister, one of the pump ones, and I found that I was able to water the roots a little bit better. This one has a lot of aerial roots, as you can see. They're all in there, just a whole mess of them. Oops, sorry, I've got my arm on the table and then it just let go. So I've got this one flower spike. It had a few flower spikes, but because I've been leaving it so dry, the flower spikes tend to blast. The buds tend to blast. So this one, I thought that this one was going to give me blooms this season, and it started just before this one did. This one is giving me a nice bloom. It's beautiful, but the other one did not. This one here is going to start putting out a flower spike. You won't be able to see it. It's very, very, very small. Looks like a root developing, but there's a little bit of a hook on the end of the root. So that tells me that it's not a root. It hasn't developed enough to be like a mitten. Maybe I'll take a photo of it close up and I'll post it right there so you can see what I'm seeing. I know that my camera will not zoom, so I'm not even going to bother trying to focus on it. So yeah, it's doing well. As you can see, they're growing together nicely. My whole goal is to have them all flower at the same time and have just a nice collage of different colors. We'll see if that actually happens. First, Bill, you need to start taking care of it more. So this is the mix of Phalaenopsis, Mini Phals growing together. I know Danny did it once, and she was not pleased because they didn't look visually appealing. They're kind of all kind of a mess in there. The goal for this was to take a few orchids that would be sitting on a window ledge, taking up extra space, putting them together, saving space, and still getting the flowers from these beautiful creatures. And in that's what it's doing. Again, not a beautiful display. If I was to plant it again, I might change them so all the leaves were maybe facing the same direction or something, so it looked more uniform. But I just mix-matched and just tossed them in there. But if you were doing it, feel free to make it into an art form and make them look as beautiful as you wish. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, and another one, I'll save the worst for last. I have an orchid that's flowering. Actually, you can see him here, I think. We got a flower spike, but there's some bugs on it. So I'm going to have to cut it off. The trials. I don't know where I got... Well, I'll talk about it later. So this is my Zygopetalum. I'm not sure when I bought this. This was a $5 Zygopetalum, as you know. We've bought this a long time ago. Not that long ago, maybe a year and a half ago. I bought it on sale. Again, $5. I bought 2 of them. Absolutely gorgeous plants. A few of you have started growing them because I've been saying that they're so easy to grow, and they are. They bloom on new growth, and as you can see, I have 2 bloom spikes growing from the same new growth. So that's wonderful. I can't wait for them to bloom. They smell so gorgeous. And like I said before, for some reason I'm really, really lucky where my 2 Zygopetalums seem to produce buds opposite each other. So, well, this one is producing its flower spikes and its new growth. The other one is in rest. And then by the time that these these buds develop and open and fade, the other one is just about ready to start producing another flower spike. So it's pretty lucky. There's always something to see with these guys. And again, where is the new growth? I don't want to break anything, but can you see right here? We'll follow it up. This is the new growth. Maybe I could go with the other side. Bill, your hand is too big for the camera. All right. So as you can see, the new growth is very, very small in comparison to the plant. And it's been developing. I think that the growth was maybe 4 inches tall when the bud started to develop. So it's really coming along really nicely. So I do fertilize this. I give it a weak fertilizer every time I water. Maybe every second time I water. But I don't really go overboard with it. Maybe a half strength, maybe a quarter strength fertilizer. When I feed, I don't overfeed because I don't want to burn. But I do want to give it something. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm very excited. I'll give you an update when they actually open. Really, really cool. So that's plant number 3 for the update. And then it's been a lot of orchids lately. I need to get back into my regular tropicals. When summertime comes, I'll give you some more tropicals. This one here, what is this one? Something Van Ohm. Violetta Van Ohm. It's an Oncidium. And I love this one. This one I've had. This is one of my first Oncidium orchids. And we've been through a lot. I've almost killed it several times. And it comes back and it blooms and it looks beautiful. And I feel so bad for this poor thing. I think later on this week I'm going to transplant this. This is what the pot it's been in for quite some time. I've got the, what do you call these? Hydrogen beads. And I've got sphagnum moss in there and some bark, and it never really liked it in there. So I'm going to put it in more of a bark media mixed with some sphagnum moss, and hopefully it does better. It always puts out new growth and it always flowers every year. The plant itself doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. Maybe it's just a smaller variety. I've never actually Googled this plant, but it has such beautiful flowers. It's got a beautiful purple lip. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a photo of it closer. With the focus that I'm using, it focuses right here, and if I bring stuff in closer, as you can see, it goes out of focus, but I stay in focus. I had a problem where I would go out of focus all the time, and anything that I was trying to show you would go out of focus, but we're trying new things. So anyway, this here, it has mealybugs. Let me pause the camera and I'll zoom in closer and we'll look at these mealybugs, okay? Okay, so it didn't want to focus on the flower. Story of my life. So anyway, I'll take some stills, we'll put them up here, As you can see, let me look at it while I'm looking at it with you. The stupid things are all over the flower petals, and they're also in the little crevices, the petiole, the crotch here between the stem and the flower. I can see all of the white webbing that the fluff that they produce. Absolutely gross. I thought that I was done with the stupid mealybugs, but it would appear that I'm not. So I just found this today. Just as I was pulling out the camera, I was pulling these plants over here, and this flower was facing the other direction. It wasn't facing me. And I pulled it out, and I'm like, oh, look at how beautiful. Oh, that is not nice. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to cut it off right away, because these buds are still in kind of a developing stage. I've got this mix of soft soap, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and water. I'm gonna just zap the crap out of it, and if the flowers end up discoloring or whatever, I was gonna cut it off anyway. But I'm just gonna blow the crap out of these little guys. Actually, maybe I'll do that on camera. Let's just pump this up. I love these pumpers. I get these at Lee Valley, leevalley.com. They ship internationally, I believe. They come in a set of 3, and you just put them on a pop bottle. So if you're doing like a chemical spray or a homemade chemical spray for your plants, I shouldn't say chemical, homemade spray solutions. It's also great for Windex. If you're spraying your windows, you get a nice mist. Let me show you. It's a nice fine mist. So the regular spray bottles are really hard on your fingers. This one you pump it up and you just go to town. I really enjoy it. It comes in very handy. I've actually bought several extras just because you never know what you're going to want. And you can have a specific thing for each bottle, and you can label them and mark them up however you need to mark them up. Yeah, I've got an arsenal. I have one with just regular fertilizer water, which I find nice for my orchids, like the Vanda and oh, what do you call this one here? Foxtail? I don't even know. What is this one? Rinco Stylus or something? Rinco... I don't even know. The clown face, or I don't know what it's called. Something. So anyway, I ramble. Let's spray the crap out of this. Let me just move my remote off to the side so I don't short anything out. Just gonna go right in the flower and just go crazy with it. Just let it have it. I'm gonna go back a little bit later on and I'll rinse this off with just some clear water, but I just want to make sure that I soak the crap right out of it. I'm going off frame. I don't want to get soaked. It's soapy water. So it has a clean smell because of the rubbing alcohol. So anyway, I'll let you know how this goes. Hopefully I don't lose it. We'll do a repotting video on this in the next couple of, well, maybe in a week or two. And there's a few other things I need to repot prior to this. So stay tuned. When we do that repot video, we'll look at the flower to see if it got affected by it. Hopefully I can enjoy it this year. I don't want to break it off because it does take a solid year. Every spring it blooms for me. I don't want to wait until next spring to enjoy it again. But I hope that I can start treating this a little bit better so it gives me more blooms, more new growth. I only get one new growth every year. And I hope that it branches off in time and treats me a little bit better. But if I want it to treat me better, I need to treat it better. So there's kind of a catch. So I love it. So hopefully in time I will give it the care that it needs. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I know that was really long-winded. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah. Happy growing, everyone. Show me what you're growing. Maybe you're having a pest problem. Show me what you're dealing with, or tell me what you're dealing with, and maybe how do you deal with those problems, because everybody deals with them in a different fashion. Some people throw everything out. Some people like to battle it out. I like to battle it out for the most part. Sometimes you have to throw things out, though, if the infestation is too big. But my collection is so large, it's really hard to deal with. So yeah, without rambling again, until next time, happy growing. I got it on a discount. I can't remember. I think it was between $5 and $10, and it was just finishing blooming. And I brought it downstairs when I brought it home, because